It was a warm Sunday afternoon, and Ethan, a 28-year-old man with a head full of dreams but a heart heavy with excuses, lounged on his couch. The sun streamed through the window, but he didn't notice. His favorite pastime was daydreaming about success without moving a muscle to achieve it. Ethan's grandfather, Mr. Harris, a sprightly 75-year-old, entered the room. Despite his age, Mr. Harris was known for his boundless energy and sharp wit. "Ethan, there you are," Mr. Harris said, tapping his cane lightly on the floor. "Still dreaming, are you?" Ethan sighed. "Dreaming keeps me hopeful, Grandpa. One day, I'll achieve everything I want." "One day, you say?" Mr. Harris chuckled. "Ethan, let me tell you a story about my youth. It's not a tale of luck. It's a lesson about laziness and its cost." Ethan reluctantly sat up. He knew his grandfather's stories always carried a nugget of wisdom. "When I was your age," Mr. Harris began, "I worked as a delivery boy in a small town. My goal was to own my bakery, but I had a nasty habit of delaying things. Tomorrow, I would say, every time an opportunity came my way. One day my mentor, old Mr. Jacobs, asked me, 'Harris, what's stopping you?' I shrugged and blamed everything. Lack of money, time, resources. Mr. Jacobs smiled and handed me a seed. 'Plant this,' he said. 'Care for it, and when it grows, it'll teach you everything you need to know about success.' I thought it was a silly task, but I planted the seed." Ethan leaned forward, intrigued. "What happened next?" "The first day I watered it diligently," Mr. Harris continued. "But soon, laziness crept in. I skipped watering one day, then two, telling myself it wouldn't matter. A week later, the seedling had withered. When Mr. Jacobs saw what happened, he shook his head. 'That seed,' he said, 'was like your dreams. Neglected and unattended, it can never grow. But with consistent effort, even the smallest seed can become a mighty tree.' That day, I realized the truth. Laziness is the thief of dreams. From then on, I worked every day toward my bakery. No excuses." Ethan frowned. "But what if I try and fail? That fear stops me." Mr. Harris smiled warmly. "Failure is part of the process, boy. Success isn't about never falling. It's about getting up every time you do. Action beats inaction every single time." Ethan sat in thoughtful silence. Finally, he said, "Maybe I've been watering my dreams with excuses instead of effort." "Exactly," Mr. Harris said, patting Ethan's shoulder. "Start small, but start today. Remember, greatness begins with the decision to act."